everyone, welcome to our channel of Nagesh Karasgi Orchid School. My name is Kajal Kulkarni and I am going to teach grade 6 supplementary reader. Today we are going to see a story about Tansen. Okay, so do you all know who was Tansen? Yes, he was a very famous musician. So now let's see about his story. Shall we start? Okay. Tansen was the only child of his parents, naughty but talented. He imitated the calls of birds and animals perfectly. Once, he tried to frighten a group of travelers by roaring like a tiger. You may have heard the name of Tansen, the greatest musician our country has produced. A singer called Mukundan Mishra and his wife lived in Behat near Gwalior. Tansen was their only child. It is said that he was a naughty child. Often he ran away to play in the forest and soon learned to imitate perfectly the calls of birds and animals. Okay, so as we all know that how Tansen was, how great he was and how he used to sing, and when he used to sing, what used to happen when he used to sing the Rag Megh, what was happening? It was starting raining. So in this way there are so many rags. So in these rags were sung by Tansen, and doing this he became very famous and a very great musician of our country. Now he was the son of Mukundan Mishra and he was also a very good singer. His father was also a very good singer. Now where did they live? They lived in Behat near Gwalior. Tansen, his father and mother, they only 3 members in the family and they lived near Gwalior. So Tansen was the only child, he was the only son, he was not having any brothers and sisters. So it is said that he was very naughty, he was very naughty, and he used to often run away to play in the forest. Forest means where there are many trees like jungle. So he used to go there and play, and every day he used to go in the forest. So what happened? He soon learned the sounds of birds and animals. Now one day what happened? Let's see what happened. A famous singer named Swami Haridas was once travelling through the forest with his disciples. Tired, the group settled down to rest in a shady grove. Tansen saw them. Strangers in the forest, he said to himself. It will be fun to frighten them. He hid behind a tree and roared like a tiger. The little group of travellers scattered in fear, but Swami Haridas called them together. Don't be afraid, he said. Tigers are not always dangerous. Let us look for this one. Suddenly, one of his men saw a small boy hiding behind a tree. There are no tigers here, master, he said. Only this naughty boy. Okay, so one day what happened? As every day Tansen used to go to the forest and he had learned the sounds, he had learned how to make the sounds of birds and animals. So he became very perfect in that. And so one day what happened? He went in the forest and he saw few strangers in the forest. So who were those strangers? In that, a famous singer named Swami Haridas, he had visited there, and along with him his disciples were along with him, and they were all very tired. So when they were tired, they thought of resting for some time. So they rested under a very shady tree. Grove means the thick shade, very thick shade, where the leaves means a group of trees are together and that trees are giving shade. So Tansen saw them, and what he thought, there are strangers in the forest, so now let's have some fun, let's make a fun of them. So what he did, he hid behind a tree and he made a sound of tiger. He roared like tiger. So the sound what he made was exactly like the tiger. So all the disciples started running here and there, and they all scattered, and they also tried to hide themselves. Then Swami Haridas told them, don't be afraid, come and come all together, come all together. Sometimes the tigers are not dangerous, means the tigers are not always dangerous. So suddenly one of the disciples, he saw that the small boy was hiding behind a tree, and he said to his master that there is no tiger here, but I can see a naughty boy. Now let's see what happened after that. Swami Haridas did not punish him. He went to Tansen's father and said, your son is very naughty. He is also very talented. I think I can make him a good singer. Now Swami Haridas, instead of punishing him, see Tansen worried all those disciples as well as Swami Haridas, but he was not angry, he didn't punish him, but he found some good quality in Tansen. So what he did, he took Tansen along with him and took him to his father. There he told his father that your son is very naughty, but as well as he is also talented, and if you allow, I can make him a very good singer. Tansen was 10 years old when he went away with Swami Haridas. He lived with him for 11 years, learning music, and became a great singer. At about this time, his parents died. Now, when Swami Haridas came and asked his father that may I take him along with me and make him a very good singer, that time Tansen was only 10 years old and he went with Swami Haridas. When he went with him, when he stayed with him, he lived with him for 11 years, and he learnt during those days or during those years, he learnt music and became a very great singer. At about this time, means when he was almost 21 years, or you may say in 20s, he lost his parents. His parents died. Now, Mukundan Mishra's dying wish was that Tansen should visit Muhammad Ghaus of Gwalior. Now, when his father died, his last wish was that Tansen should at least once, he should visit Muhammad Ghaus of Gwalior. Now, who is this Muhammad Ghaus? Now, Muhammad Ghaus was a holy man. Holy man means like he was a very good, we can say like a saint, okay, like a sant. So, he was very holy person. Mukundan Mishra had long been devoted to him and often visited him. So, even Mukundan Mishra was believing a lot in him. He was his devotee. So, he was trusting a lot in Muhammad Ghaus. So, he also wanted his son to be a devotee like him. While living in Gwalior with Muhammad Ghaus, Tansen was often taken to the court of Rani Mrignani, who was a great musician herself. Now, Tansen came to Gwalior, and when he was living in Gwalior with Muhammad Ghaus, he was often, means Muhammad Ghaus often took Tansen with him to the court of Rani Mrignani, and this Rani Mrignani was herself a very good singer. There he met and married one of the ladies of the court. Her name was Hussaini. Now, every now and then Tansen used to go along with Muhammad Ghaus to the court of Rani Mrignani. There he met a lady of the court, one of the lady of the court, and with her he got married. And what was her name? Her name was Hussaini. Hussaini also became Swami Haridas' disciple. Now, even Hussaini, as Tansen was the disciple of Haridas, Swami Haridas, same way Hussaini also became the disciple. Then Tansen and Hussaini had 5 children who were all very musical. Now, Tansen and Hussaini, they got married and they were blessed with 5 children, and those 5 were also very musical, means they were also interested in music. Tansen had by this time become very famous. Sometimes he sang before Emperor Akbar, who was so impressed by him that he insisted Tansen should join his court. Now, Tansen became so famous. See, from the age of 10, he was learning singing. So, he was first learning singing from Swami Haridas. Then he became a devotee of Muhammad Ghaus. And then when he used to visit the court of Rani Mrignani, so there also even she was a great singer. So, now just see that Tansen was totally surrounded by all musical people, means his father also learned, he was also a very good singer. So, now Tansen became very famous in his field, and sometimes he was singing in front of Akbar, Emperor Akbar, and Akbar was so much impressed by him that he insisted Tansen that he should join the court, means his own kingdom, means he should be the singer of his court. Now, later on what happened, let us see. Tansen went to Akbar's court in 1556 and soon became a great favorite of the emperor. Now, Akbar was insisting Tansen to join his court. So, in the year 1556, Tansen joined the court, and after joining, in few days, you may say, he became a very favorite of the emperor, Akbar emperor's very favorite singer. Akbar would call upon Tansen to sing at any time during the day or night. Quite often, he would just walk into Tansen's house to hear him practice. He also gave him many presents. Some of the courtiers became jealous of Tansen. Now, what happened? Tansen joined the court of Akbar, Emperor Akbar, in the year 1556, and soon he became a very favorite of Emperor Akbar. And so, very often Emperor Akbar used to call him any time in a day, he used to call him for singing. It may be day or night, whenever he felt like Tansen should come and sing, he used to call him for singing. And sometimes what he did, he was so much fond of his singing that he used to even visit his house, means sudden visit. He used to suddenly go to Tansen's house and listen to his practice. See, these singers, these musicians, they have the habit of practicing at home also. So, Tansen used to do his practice at house. So, Akbar, he used to just sudden visit his house and listen to his singing. So, he was so much fond of him, and he became so favorite that Emperor Akbar started presenting him. He started giving him presents, and he also gave him many presents. Now, due to this, what happened? Some of the courtiers, some of the members in the court, they became very jealous of Tansen, and they wanted that the Tansen should be removed from the court by hook or crook. So, now they planned something that Tansen will be without hurting him or without their interference, how Tansen can be removed from their court. Now, let us see how they planned and what they planned. We shall never be able to rest till Tansen is ruined, means we are finishing him, they declared. One of the courtiers, Shaukat Mian, had a bright idea. Now, as I told that the courtiers were all jealous, they were feeling jealousy of Tansen. So, one of the courtier from that, Shaukat Mian, he had a very bright idea, means he was having a very good idea that how we can ruin his life. Ruin means to spoil someone's life. Let us make him sing Rag Deepak, he said. How will that help us? Asked another man. If Rag Deepak is properly sung, it makes the air so hot that the singer is burnt into ashes. Tansen is a very good singer. If he sings Rag Deepak, he will die and we will be rid of him. See now, what idea they are making to get rid of Tansen. So, one of the courtiers, Shaukat Mian, he said that we will make Tansen to sing Rag Deepak. Now, what is this Rag Deepak? If the singer is really a very good singer, if he sings very nice, very perfectly, then this Rag Deepak, if the singer is singing this rag, what happens? The air becomes very hot, and it's the person who is singing this rag, he may burn and turn to ashes. So, these people, they are planning in such a way that we will tell Tansen, and we will they made that plan. See how the plan is executed then. So, they thought that if we will tell him to sing this Rag Deepak, he will die, he will burn and turn into ashes, and he will die, and then our problem will be solved. So, now what next happens? Shaukat Mian went to Akbar and said, we don't think Tansen is a great singer. Let us test him. Tell him to sing Rag Deepak. Only the greatest singers can sing it properly. Now, this Shaukat Mian, he is a very cruel person. What he did? He went directly to the emperor and he told Akbar that I don't think Tansen is a good singer. He is just pretending to be a singer. But if we want to test him, if we want to see how good singer he is, tell him to sing Rag Deepak. So, we will come to know how proper or how good singer he is. So, then what happens? He is telling the Emperor Akbar that only the greatest singers can sing it properly, this Rag Deepak. Emperor Akbar: of course, he can sing it. Tansen can sing anything, Akbar said. Tansen was afraid but could not disobey the king. Very well, my lord, he said, but give me time to prepare myself. Now, when Shaukat Mian was talking to Emperor Akbar, even Tansen was present there. So, he was now very afraid. Now, he was knowing what is going to happen when he will sing Rag Deepak. So, he was very afraid of this singing. So, what Akbar said? Yes, I know Tansen is a very good singer. He can sing anything very properly. So, he told Akbar told Tansen that you have to sing this Rag Deepak. So, now Tansen was very tensed. If I will sing, what will happen? He was knowing it. So, he said that okay, I am ready to sing, but give me some time. And then he leaves from there. Tansen went home. He had never been more downcast and unhappy. Downcast means sorrowful, very nervous, very, we say no, sometimes someone scold us, we become very downcast, like udas or mayus, okay. So, this is the meaning of downcast. He was very nervous and very unhappy, he was very full of sorrow. I can sing the rag, he told his wife, but the heat it gives off will not only set the lamps alight, it will also burn me to ashes. Now, he went home, he was very sad, he was very tensed, he was very unhappy, and he told his wife recognized something has been wrong with him. So, he is telling his wife that I can sing the Rag Deepak, but what are the effects of that? That it will not only light the lamps, but it will turn me or it will burn me to ashes. So, he was very much tensed. Then he had an idea. If someone sings Rag Megh at the same time and sings it properly, it will bring rain. Perhaps our daughter Saraswati and her friend Rupavati could do it, he said. Now, when he was very much in tension, that time he suddenly got an idea. He had an idea that when I am singing Rag Deepak, when the lamps, when they light up, at that same time, if someone sings Rag Megh and that also very properly, then I will be saved from this situation. So, he knew that his daughter Saraswati and her friend Rupavati, they were able to sing Rag Megh. So, what he did, he took some time from the king. He told the king that I want some time. He told the emperor that I want some time. So, in that time, in those days, he taught these two girls the Rag Megha very properly. He taught the two girls to sing Rag Megh. They practiced night and day for 2 weeks. Tansen told them, you must wait till the lamps start burning and then you start singing. So, now what Tansen is telling, that what he did, he taught these two girls day and night, they were practicing, they were doing practice for day and night, and then he was having 2 weeks in his hand, and then what happened? He told the girls that if you are singing, sing it very well, and when the lamps start burning, at that time you all immediately start singing with the Rag Megh. Now, further what happens? The legend goes that on the appointed day, the whole town assembled to hear Tansen sing Rag Deepak. When he began to sing, the air became warm. Soon people in the audience were bathed in perspiration. The leaves on the trees dried up and fell to the ground. As the music continued, birds fell dead because of the heat, and the water in the rivers began to boil. Now see how the power of music is. Now Tansen, the day came when he had to present his singing in front of the court. So many people had assembled. Assembled means gathered. They had gathered to listen how Tansen sings Rag Deepak. So he started singing. Now when he started singing, the air became warm. Warm means it started becoming hot. And soon the people who were there in the court, they started sweating. They started sweating and they were all bathing in that perspiration. The leaves on the trees, they started becoming dry and falling down. They shed down onto the ground. And the music still continued. As the music continued, the birds died. How they died? Because of the heat in the atmosphere, and the waters in the rivers started boiling. You can see in this picture, the water is boiling, and due to this, the birds also died. People cried out in terror as flames shot up out of nowhere and lightened the lamps. The people all they started, means they were all very much frightened, as from where the light, means the light came, the fire came, and they lighted the lamps. Now see what happened. At once Saraswati and Rupavati began to sing Rag Megh. As the lamps lighted, immediately Saraswati and Rupavati, they began to sing Rag Megh. The sky clouded over and the rain came down. Tansen was saved. The story goes that he was very ill after this, and Akbar was sorry that he had caused him so much suffering. Now, as the girl started singing Rag Megh, immediately the sky was clouded. There were clouds in the sky and it started raining. And now what happened? The people, means after this incident, it is said that Tansen became very ill. He turned very ill after this incident, and due to this, Akbar was feeling very sorry that due to his because he had insisted Tansen to sing this Rag Deepak, he became ill and he suffered a lot because of that. He punished Tansen's enemies. Akbar punished Tansen's enemies, the courtiers who were very jealous of him. The king punished them. When Tansen got well, the entire city rejoiced. When Tansen was feeling well, all the people in the town, they were very happy to see him well. Tansen remained Akbar's court singer till 1585 when he died. He composed several new ragas. Tansen's tomb is in Gwalior. It is a place of pilgrimage for musicians. Now see, after he was feeling well, the people in the city were very happy, and Tansen remained in Akbar's court as a singer till 1585 when he died. Means he joined the court in the year 1556 and till 1585 he was in the court. Tansen's tomb is in Gwalior. Now, he was buried in Gwalior, and the musicians, they think that it is a place of pilgrimage. Pilgrimage means where place of worship. All the musicians, they worship him till today. So, this was all about Tansen. Now, from this story we have learnt that we should not think something bad for anyone, right? Even though, see, the courtiers thought so much that the Tansen should die, but still he was so brave that he survived. And in this story we come to, or we learn that we should always be humble to everyone. We should not think some bad about anybody. Okay, so this was all about this story. Read the story, underline the words. Till then, thank you.